Well, last night was an interesting one. Not every day I see things like this, and this is going to be probably a public service announcement at this point for all of you out there that do play VRchat, for all of those that do stream on Twitch. I was targeted last night by somebody in the live stream, and this is not a regular occurrence. And now, why do I say that? What do I say to be at that point where saying that someone actually came in here and targeted specifically me? Well, part of that because I was the only one affected. I don't know if this is a situation of having your shield a little bit lower or what, but there's a clip from my live stream last night. I'm probably going to show it here at some point. And from what happened, I've gone back and reviewed the clip myself. And you can see right clear as day, they targeted me in the instance. This is not normal. This is not normal behavior. This is not my first time. And it obviously won't be the last. So I'm going to sit there and tell people what exactly this is. There's people that go out there in these worlds and they try to crash streamers. It's something that happens and it's very unfortunate. I've heard rumors that there was a bunch of accounts banned from VRC last night and a few channels like my own was affected. Now, is there much I can do about this? There is things I can do. I try to run my live streams and try to run my events a little bit more loose because it's a lot of fun. That's the whole purpose of doing this. Streaming is my hobby. Streaming I do for fun, and I have a blast doing it and making a lot of good friends in that sense. You never know what really happens behind the camera, and this is one of those situations where I'm sitting here looking at it going, do I talk about this? Do I give this some attention? And I do, out of the fact to try and warn others. Now, it's really unfortunate that people think this is fun to do something like this during a live stream, to knock down someone's headset. So what had happened was it locked me up. It didn't lag. You deal with more lag than these people wanting to take down and get some attention from a live stream. It's absolutely horrific to see this type of thing. And honestly, you sit there and you look at some stuff here, and after seeing what they do to your headset and experiencing this firsthand now, I wouldn't be surprised if these are the type of keyboard warriors out there on the internet that really are horrible people. The graphic that gets left on your headset, I just sat there, I was like, what the hell is this? Who did this? They need to shut it off. Right? I've seen some avatars, I've seen some very, very neat effects, and we've had some stuff during live streams that have knocked me down just by playing around with the effects. I'm one to sit here and experiment with a lot of things for technology and headsets, and just try and get the ins and outs. For me, when something like this happens, I sit there and I try to learn to fix it. If I have a problem that's in front of me, I try to learn to fix it. And learning to fix it is what I do. It's just the way I act. And then sitting here during a live stream, and someone comes into the live stream, or someone comes into the world, joining off another person. Now, I generally run my live streams or my instances, especially on a Friday night, as a friends plus instance. This means friends of friends of friends are welcome to join. And then I also usually go on green, allowing any one of my friends just to come in and have a blast. This is the way I've done things in the last little while, especially with those that do join on the Friday night live streams. I honestly have a lot of fun. Now, it does come with the risks, and this is one of those risks that I've said, if it happens, now I can talk to the rest of you about it. Yes, I've seen this out there in the past. I have looked it up. And I've experiencing it firsthand is very, very interesting when you're sitting there and you're going, what the hell is going on? It locks out your headset to the point that you cannot open menus. You cannot do things. I had to do a hard reset on my headset just to get out of it. It locks it up, and this is a problem with VRC. Now, this isn't hard to get out of because you have other menu buttons like the Meta button or the Steam button on your controllers. You open it up and you just force shut down VRC to get out of it. It's not a huge deal. It's more of a minor inconvenience. Does it piss a person off? Yeah, a little bit, because you're sitting there and you're just trying to have fun. Literally, during a live stream, I'm sitting in just over there in this world, and I'm just sitting there talking and conversing with other people, having a fun time. And then you can see in the background, someone joins the instance and they walk up into frame. I have them in frame in a shadow avatar. They bring up 3 screens. This is something that I've seen of an asset that you can get in here. They bring up 3 screens and then they hit a kill switch. Are you kidding? That's what it takes to knock someone down, is an avatar with a stupid asset like that? I've seen some things, and honestly, you can do much better things with your life than try and knock it down. But the graphic that gets left is like a Grim Reaper graphic with the simulation of a very, very racist group that is out there in the world. Are you kidding me? I got targeted by this type of bullshit? All I gotta say is the children that sit there and do this type of thing is absolutely pathetic. It's pathetic. It really is. People are just trying to have fun. People are trying to stream, maybe do something with themselves that is a lot of fun. And I sit there and I look at that and I just go, you knocked it down for 3 minutes. It took me 3 minutes to reset my gear. You took 3 minutes out of my life. I'm going to now put it up here for about 8. The things in VRC, the things I've seen is absolutely way more better than this one minor inconvenience. Because that's what it works out to, is a minor inconvenience. It's horrible, people. As you can see with the graphic, you just sit there and you go, okay, well, cool, you did something. It's really sad in this world that we have people that just want to ruin fun for others, and I'm not going to stop. This isn't the type of thing that's going to knock me down. Now, what can you do about these things? Well, I do have a VRC group that people can join. Going forward, I may not, because I don't want one person to ruin this. And that's the key takeaway here. One person out there coming into an instance, does that mean that I need to change the things that I'm doing? Does it mean I need to turn around and make this a group-only instance? Does this mean I need to turn around and tell everyone that I need to gate the control around here? That's not exactly the whole point of this. The whole point of this is to mingle, have fun, and just have a good time. One person knocking down myself and not everyone else, I'm gonna stand here and say, really? Am I really worth that time? I'm just gonna sit here and tell the rest of you, keep your head up. You can turn around, there's other things you can do. You can turn around and lower your shields. In VRC, there's a whole system that you can customize the way you have your security features. I could turn things like that off for people that are around. Generally, it's not a big deal for me. I in a lot of ways, try to max out my computer just to try and test and do things. And I'm probably going to look at that a little bit more than turning around and making it a group-only instance. This is Friday nights. Friday nights, they're welcome. We open this up for everyone to try and just have fun and just to try and enjoy the chaos that does happen. More or less, I'm just disappointed that someone sits there and tries to knock me down. This is the ongoing thing that I've seen. Like I said in my videos, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny with the train of the videos that I've had out there saying that not everyone's going to like you and people are going to pop in and try and do things and try and take you down. This is just one minor example overall. And how and why would you bother with this type of thing? The person, well, what happened here? There was another person that was in the instance that was, I believe they were also streaming at the time, and they accepted a friend request from a random person. First off, a lot of us, we will not straight up accept a friend request unless we know who you are. If you're in one of these instances with us and you sit there and you just randomly do a friend request, I generally will hold it into my menu and I'll keep it there for a few days and see what comes from it. See if people are actually trying to do something from it. I'm a very open person. If you walk up to me and say, "Hey, listen, you have a good vibe. Can I friend request you?" Generally, I will. I don't have a problem. I'm here to make friends, here to have a social life. It's a lot of fun in that sense. But when you get a random friend request, if you're live streaming on Twitch or you're doing things out there, I've had this where my entire friend request system locks up. I actually had to go into the website once. This was a few months ago. I had to go into the website once and clear off all the the requests that I had. It was my friend request system was actually botted at one point, and it filled up. I had over 100 friend requests in a matter of a second. These are tools that people try to do to try and ruin your experience. And I've had so many more things happen in my life that honestly, these are minor inconveniences and just a pathetic call for attention. Oh, I tell you, the world is never not interesting. It really isn't. And the chaos just sits there and it just keeps going. So in the end, you just got to look out for things for yourself. Don't accept random friend requests. You can lower or up your settings in VRC for your security features. So when someone joins, their avatar won't be showing right away, that type of thing. And the other thing that a person could do is not have it so open. But that's the thing. I like the openness. I like to talk to people. I like to meet new people, and I like to do this type of thing. And when it comes to a Friday night live stream, I look forward to it every week. One person like this, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience, but they're not going to ruin the party for everyone else. That's the message I can give you. Keep your head up, keep it going, and have yourselves a great day. I am your proud Canadian Phoenix, Cindershadow. I will see you again very soon. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe.